And now your Idaho real estate news.
Has this ever happened to you? If it has, what did you do? The buyer and seller have both gone in and signed all of the closing documents, and the moving trucks are ready to unload. The friends and family of the buyers are all excited and want to gain access to their new residence, but it is not recorded and title has not transferred actual ownership. You, the licensee working with the buyers, have the keys to the property, but have been instructed by the listing agent to not give the buyers the keys or even access to the property until it has officially closed. What do you do? This is Mike Johnston, contributing editor for Idaho Real Estate News. This can be an ongoing concern that licensees have when they think that they are helping their buyers by giving them access to the property early. There is no foul in that, is there? I remember a listing that I had. We were under contract and getting ready to close. The other agent removed the keys from the lockbox and refused to return them, stating that he would just give them to his buyer when it closed. I was very frustrated with his response. In fact, it angered me that he disrespected the sellers and my wishes to return the keys until it actually closed. Let me state something here. I define a closing as the moment the deed is recorded into the buyer's name and the sale proceeds are available to the seller. A closing is not the same as when the documents are signed at a title company. A licensee could be found in violation of several Idaho laws if the keys and/or early occupancy is given to the buyers before the transaction closes and it was not authorized by the seller. These laws are Idaho Code 54-2060-3, failure to account for or remit any property, real or personal, or monies coming into the person's possession which belong to another. Idaho Code 54-2060, subsection 12, gross negligence or reckless conduct in a regulated real estate transaction. Idaho Code 54-2086, 1C, to properly account for monies or property placed in the care and responsibility of the brokerage. In fact, the Idaho Real Estate Commission had this very scenario come before them, and the individual licensee stipulated and agreed to pay over $1,300 in a civil fine plus costs and attorney's fees. The licensee also stipulated to take additional education classes, which do not count for continuing education credit, and these classes were a business conduct, and an office operations class. All of that happened to an Idaho licensee who gave the keys to a property and allowed the new home buyer to move in prior to the actual closing and transfer of ownership. Again, I ask, has this ever happened to you? What did you do? If it hasn't happened to you, what will you do if you are placed in a similar situation in the future? This has been another segment of Idaho Real Estate News. If you found this article useful, please share it with others. Subscribe by adding us to your Alexa Flash briefing or by sending us an email to johnston@mykro.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insights on forms and other real estate topics. For Idaho Real Estate News, I'm Mike Johnston.
Idaho Real Estate News is updated weekly.